Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations coming at you today with another video on Cookie Run Kingdom. And ladies and gentlemen, if you don't already know, the developers have dropped some sneaky leaks. That is right, man. I am super excited to bring to you guys today some information on the brand new guild system that is going to be officially making it into the game very soon. And not only that, we've got not one but 3 cookies coming down the line. That is right, not one but 3 cookies. So we're going to dive into some of those leaks, some of those sneak peeks and teasers that the developers have dropped us. But before we do, as always, if you are new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest mobile games, then be sure to smash that red subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you get notification every time we drop a video. And with that being said, let's dive right in.
숙련된 마법사라고요? 제가요? 저 힘낼게요. 쿠키런 킹덤.
Diving right in, ladies and gentlemen. So after you officially watch that intro trailer 40-second video, that's going to be what the developers have actually leaked to the community. A little bit of like a preview, teaser of the new brand new wizard, puff cookie, basically, is what they're talking about bringing into the game. But one key thing to note about this video is going to be at the very end. They drop an image, or not really an image, I guess it is part of the video, but they drop this clip that has in the dead center here, you can see that is the puff cookie. That's the brand new wizard cookie that we are getting. But who are these other 2 cookies? You've got a gentleman over here in like a James Bond kind of spy outfit, and then you got another magic user of some sort, or wizard, that's what she looks like, as well. In both of those cookies I have seen leak throughout the entire Cookie Run Kingdom community. So I've seen it in some other discords. I've seen some like profile pictures of both of those cookies, basically like in-game pictures, leaked as well. So I definitely personally think, again, like I said, I'm just going to call it like it is, but I think personally we're going to see all 3 of these cookies drop into the game at the exact same time. So I believe in, and you might be asking, but Kodeations, when is that time going to happen? When is the update going to actually drop in the game? When do I need to log back in and actually do some things? Well, in my personal opinion, I think that we've got, 6 days, I believe, left on the official Espresso, featured banner. And I believe that once that 6 days is up, that's going to be swapped out to a new cookie. And I believe at that time is probably when they will introduce the brand new guild system, the brand new guild battles, the brand new guild shop that will then feature, puff cookie on that guild shop. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, we'll dive into that in a second, a little bit more in detail. But nevertheless, I believe these other 2 cookies will be added in at that exact same time. If they're not added in the exact same time, in my personal opinion, I think it's a little bit odd that they threw it in this teaser. Again, they could have just done it, to add to the storyline, and then we'll see those characters eventually come to the game. But I don't know. I mean, just from the other leaks that I have seen around in the additional discords and the additional communities for the game, I just have a personal feeling that they're going to throw all 3 of them in there. It's going to be a massive update. So again, let's go ahead and dive into the other thing that they've got going on. So on the official Facebook page, they have dropped this post. And now it basically says the guild battle update happens next week. A new battle and adventure begins. For those of you who are curious, I have some inside information. Shall we take a look at this information together? So again, why is this very awesome? So let's go ahead and click on one here and show you exactly what this all means and what it all entails. Sorry for it's cutting out. It looks like on my screen just a little bit. Let me see if I can fix that for you guys. See if I can fix that for you. Let's see what we got. All right, does this work? Does it fix it a little bit? Whatever. It's not cutting off anything, but nevertheless, this is going to be the guild creation, and it talks about it's going to cost you 500 crystals only. That is right. So it's, in my personal opinion, I think that's dirt cheap, like hella cheap, to start a guild in a game. There's a lot of these games that are free that cost an arm and a leg. They could have made it like 3,000 gems for some of those landmarks that you buy 4,000, but instead they made it 500 crystals. Again, very nice. Next thing up is going to be the guild name. So it says the guild name is limited to 4 to 16 14 characters, and duplicate guild names is not going to be allowed. So we'll dive into that in a second. They actually have a link up on their social media page as well. I will drop all of these links down below in the description for you guys to take advantage of. But not only that, they've got a link here that you can actually reserve your guild name ahead of time. And I highly suggest doing that, especially if you're going to pick something, cookie related, that, other people might actually pick. So you want to make sure that you reserve that name, and then we'll basically just not make it available for anybody else that is doing the reserve process as well. So moving on to the last thing, and that's going to be how many guild members can you actually house? And it looks like the magic number is going to be 30. Including the guild master. So 30 people altogether is going to be the total amount that you can have in your guild. Now, how do I feel about that? I'm impartial about it. I mean, 30 is a pretty good number. I think, for guild battles, especially if they're going to come out with guild battles versus guild, I know that that's not what they're going to come out with right away when it drops the guild. Again, we'll get into that in another one of these pictures. But what I guess, I don't know. I mean, for me as a community, I've got probably 300 Cookie Run members in my Discord. So obviously we're not going to all fit in, 30 slots. So with that being the case, we might have to run multiple guilds. We might have a handful of sister guilds. You know how the deal goes. So again, as a content creator, yeah, it's a little bit low or it's a little bit small number, but it's not that big of a deal. We'll make it work. So moving right along to the next picture here that I want to show you, and that's going to be growing the guild. And it basically says level up the guild by collecting guild experience. And it says you can do so by logging in, doing in your dailies, and then basically playing in or participating in the guild specific battle. Now, the next thing up it talks about is going to be level up bonuses. So it says, as your guild basically levels up, the better the guild bonus, and then basically special effect applied to all of your members, and then the greater number of coins will be obtained through your daily logins, checking into the guild every day. So again, you want to make sure that you're dropping in here on day one, getting a guild established, getting the guild basically full, so that you can grind out as much guild experience as possible to get those additional bonuses on your said account. So again, very, very cool. Like I said, I'm super excited for the guild mechanic to come into the game just across the board. Next up we've got is going to be another post. This is going to be what I was talking about with what actual content are we going to be getting with the guilds actually drop, and that's going to be basically like a guild boss, and you're going to be basically going up against other guilds per the rank and the amount of damage and stuff like that that you actually do to that boss. So you're not going to be competing against cookies versus cookies. It's going to be more cookies versus the dragon, and then guilds versus guilds in rank. So to give you guys an example here, we'll read it. It says, in the guild battle you will encounter powerful enemies, join forces with your guild members in order to defeat those new foes. So again, pretty straightforward. It's going to be a guild boss, and then it also says in guild battles there are individual battle rewards and completion rewards. Seasonal rewards will also be processed at the end of the season. So basically it's going to be a big ranking system. You're going to have your individual rank. We've seen this in other games. It's going to have an individual rank based on your damage that you do. You're going to have an overall guild rank based on about how much your damage and stuff that your guild actually does, and then not only that, that's basically going to determine your guild's season rank, and then at the end of that season you'll get an additional amount of resources based on your rank. So again, pretty straightforward, but nevertheless it is fantastic, guys. As guilds in general in any game, it's going to be awesome. Not only that, just shout out to all of my Skylanders Ring of Heroes peeps. Cookie Run Kingdom is dropping I don't even know how far behind Skylanders, and they already are implementing a guild system, and Skylanders Ring of Heroes still hasn't done so. I mean, I'm just saying. So moving right along, the next thing that we're going to talk about, and probably the last thing we're going to talk about, is going to be the brand new guild gacha system. So I talked a little bit about this in the beginning of the video, but basically, this is going to be where you can acquire the Puff cookies. So it sounds like the new featured banner in the gacha system that currently is Espresso is not going to be Puff. It looks like Puff, as you can see right here, Cream Puff Cookie, is going to be coming to what it says the Guild Gacha system. So it's going to be a completely separate gacha system from the actual, Kingdom Gacha. So that's okay, because I'm not upset about that, because in 6 days we're going to have another cookie on that featured gacha, and it looks like we're going to have a second gacha in the guild. So again, I'm not going to be upset about that. It gives you two different banners to pull on, and not only that, they take two different resources. So you're not even having to stretch your resources. You actually get to pick and choose what you want to do or anything like that. No, you don't even have to pick and choose. Basically, based on the activities that you participate in and collect those resources, you then can, basically pull on that banner. So it says play in guild battles to acquire what they call heroic torches. And then it says you can use these heroic torches or hero's torch, basically, for guild gotcha draws. And then it says items in the gotcha include cream puff cookie, soul stones, guild level up items, and guild treasures, etc. So again, that's going to be another hint. There's going to be an additional information or resources when it comes to the guild system. So not only are we going to get resources for, soul stones for basically any cookie, you're going to be able to get cream puff cookie as well. You're going to be able to get guild level up items. Now, what exactly is that? My assumption is going to be some guild level, experience. Maybe you can get some guild candies, something like that, just anything that you can basically aid into leveling up your guild, it looks like. And not only that, they use the term guild treasures. So I'm wondering if there's going to be specific treasures that you can get out of the guild system and participating in guilds that you can't get on the normal treasure banner. So again, very, very cool, man. Shout out to the developers on that one for actually bringing us some awesome, solid content. I'm really, really excited to jump in there and take a look at the brand new cream puff cookie. And not only that, those other two cookies, man, I'm super excited for any new thing to look at the skills, see if the meta shifts, see if people can add them to their team, make them work, that sort of thing. So now the last thing that I want to mention to you guys is going to be that guild name reservation application. So this was dropped in the official Discord. Basically, all it is, you come here, you can fill out these two individual, basically you agree to the terms, and then you fill out these two individual questions. You click the submit button, and then as long as nobody has already taken that name specifically, then it will reserve that name underneath basically you. And then once you do that, then again, you're going to have that name when the guild system drops in the game. So be sure to do that. Do not sleep on that, especially if you want a specific guild name, for yourself or for your content creation or for, like I said, your Discord community, whatever it is that you are solely trying to claim. Make sure to get in here and do that ahead of time. But that's going to be it for me, ladies and gentlemen. It was just a short synopsis today of all of the new stuff that you can expect to see in Cookie Run Kingdom. And it says as early as next week. Again, I'm saying it here first. I think it's going to be in that 6-day mark when that new banner goes to pop for Espresso and a new cookie is going to be placed there. I think that's going to be when they're going to drop the servers down for maintenance and they're going to add it all in there. But that's going to be it for me, ladies and gentlemen. As always, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notification every time we drop a video, and I will see you guys in the next one.